Good morning, Aries, and welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 9th of September. Usual 5-card spread. I will go through the spread as we progress the reading and go through each card, which we will be clarifying and then pulling an oracle card at the end. So I hope you've had a fantastic week. Welcome to those of you that have just joined my channel or watching this video. Thank you very much, and a massive thank you to those that are returning and have subscribed already. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join us in this reading for Aries and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. So we've got your first card out for next week. The general energy is the 8 of Swords. Your opportunity is the 6 of Swords. Your challenge is the 5 of Wands. 2 of Cups is what you don't see coming, and the 9 of Swords is in your outcome. First of all, a lot of swords. Swords are the strifey suit, if you like. If there's a lot of swords in a reading, it does indicate a lot of perhaps anxiety, a bit of worry coming on. But just with a caveat to that, it's all in your head. This is all how you are feeling. It's not necessarily a true reflection of the week. So let's have a look. So the 8 of Swords is in your general energy. Now, the 8 of Swords is all about that feeling of not being able to move forward in a situation. And again, just want to reiterate that this is all about how you are feeling. And quite often this card indicates that that's not a true reflection of the situation, because you can see in the reflection that she's actually quite free and looking up as if to say, oh, what's next, in a nice positive manner. But so this is a little bit of a self-sabotage card for next week. So just be aware of that. The 6 of Swords is your opportunity. So there is an opportunity for you to free yourself, if you like, and let go of these self-limiting beliefs, and to see things in a much more positive manner. You can see the 6 of Swords is all about moving into calmer waters and letting go of that whatever's gone on in the past. The 5 of Wands is your challenge. Now, Wands is your suit in the tarot. Wands represent a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And as a challenge, this is a challenging card anyway. So this is all about a few spats, if you like, at work, perhaps. This is people that have got quite large egos and who are quite determined to reach the top, if you like, but not in the most dignified manner. So also this can just be people that have, are very competitive or just not on the same page as you. So there are going to be arguments. There could be disagreements at work, as I say, or in the home life. The 2 of Cups is what you don't see coming. So this is beautiful. So even though you are seeing things like this, what you're not actually seeing, perhaps because you're feeling so tired, is that there is actually quite a lovely unity going on next week with somebody or something. Cups are our emotions and our relationships. And this is soulmate. This is the soulmate card. But this is also about your soul being happy too. And you can see it's like the blending of energies there. So yeah, lovely card. That's what you don't see coming. But that's, again, because you've got that blindfold on. And then the 9 of Swords is your outcome. This is sleepless nights, worrying. But again, this can be a card to say you need to face those fears rather than keep them pent up inside. And the 8 of Swords is exactly what that is about too. You need to perhaps think about writing them down, think about talking to somebody rather than waking up at 2 a.m. with these worries. Let's face those fears. And again, the 8 of Swords, you see, like if she allows herself to face the fears, she becomes freer and she's actually looking up as if to say, I'm going to face my fears. So whatever it is for you, Aries, that's on your mind for next week, there's a very strong message here to say, do talk to people, do write it down, do some journaling perhaps. Let's see, why do we have the 8 of Swords here? Please and thank you for Aries for week commencing the 9th of September. Please and thank you. Okay, so they're literally flying out. Interesting, you've got the Emperor again, and that's your card. This is very interesting. So we have the Emperor, which is all about control, stability, discipline, and this is your card of all the major arcanas, Aries. This is the card of Aries. So it's almost like the Eight of Swords. For some of you, this is the fact that you're not going to be in control of something, or you are going to have so much burden on your back that you are going to feel trapped and stuck. Perhaps too much control. There's somebody's relying on you a bit too much. You've got the Chariot here as well, which is another major arcana. And again, this is about control. This is about taking charge of a situation. And then you've got the Devil. So whatever the situation is, you feel tied to it. You feel out of loyalty that you need to do this, rather than it's a bit of fun just helping somebody out, or in a work situation, there could be something going on at work. But whatever it is, and you are incredibly loyal, Aries, it's making you feel trapped. Next week, not sure if you can get out of the situation, but you can. So, because the Six of Swords is in your opportunity, look, that's moving out of the situation. And again, this could be by talking, journaling, letting somebody know, like, no, I'm not, maybe you're taking on far too much, and you're just getting yourself a little bit in a tiz, if you like really wrapped up in it. Why do you have the Six of Swords here? Please and thank you for Aries. And then we start to overthink things when we become like that. Just as the Knight of Swords comes out. Please and thank you. 2 more, please. My dog's in here, by the way, so if you hear little grumbles, that's her. Wow, okay. So the opportunity with the Six of Swords to do something about it, literally, to move on from this situation, to make it a bit calmer for you, is clarified by the Knight of Swords. And this is somebody putting their action into words. Again, getting things off your chest, making sure people understand how you feel. Even if this is a work situation, just going for it. This is what the Knight of Swords does. He's held back for far too long, and now it's time to, it's not time to get this job done, if you like, get to the bottom of this. Because you've got the Five of Pentacles here. Now, the Five of Pentacles, you can see she's actually feeling left out in the cold, feeling like, oh my gosh, 2 steps forward, 4 steps back energy. Pentacles do relate to our material resources too. So for some of you, this could be a work situation, and perhaps it's to do with your value, how they're valuing you, or the lack of value they have for you at work. Or this is also simply a card to say, if you feel like this, whether it's work, home, family, there is support there, because she's got a key to the door sitting in the corner, but she's not raising her head to look at that and opening that door. And again, that's what the Six of Swords is all about. There is support there for you. Just ask for it. Get it off your chest. Talk to people, because you've got the Ace of Swords, which is lovely. So in order to do this, if this will result in peace of mind. Aces are all about new beginnings. Swords are about our minds, our logic, our thoughts, our ideas. This will bring absolute mental clarity to you. And we all know, when we've got a clear mind, we sleep better, we do everything better, don't we? We've got a more positive outlook on life. This is also the card of counselling. Whenever I see this for my personal private readings that I do, it's often where somebody perhaps would benefit by going to see a counsellor. Again, getting things off your chest. Five of Wands is your challenge, though. You are still going to have these little, and I don't see this as anything big. It's just niggling arguments. And you're going to have to try and perhaps bite your tongue. Having said that, all I've said is get things off your chest. Maybe you're, could be a fear that it may create some arguments. Maybe you're treading on eggshells around somebody or a situation. That's clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Swords. I can't tell you how many swords you've got here. In fact, I will. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 swords. And we haven't even finished the reading yet. As I say, swords represent our clarity of mind, our mental health. So this challenge is people arguing, people not being on the same page as you, perhaps not listening to you. There is something, again, with the Two of Swords here, you're being torn. This arguments, this is creating you to feel torn. And it's almost like I'm feeling like it's a situation where you think, do you know what? I could just walk away from this. Don't push me too far. Because I feel like you've given it your all. The Six of Pentacles is about putting your 100% into something and then being rewarded for it. You're not doing it for the reward. The reward comes naturally. But I feel like with that Five of Wands, there's nothing coming back to you. It's you doing all the work again, all the hard work. And that's how you're feeling about the situation. And then you've got the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is about research. There could be something coming back to you in terms of, actually, I was going to say, where I said with the Five of Pentacles here, and it could be a work situation, they're not seeing your value. I think only you think that. You've got a blindfold on here. And again, even if it's a home situation and you feel like they're not feeling your value or seeing your value or your hard work and appreciating it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with expecting a bit of appreciation these days, you know, because as I've said before, even if you've worked your butt off and you get no acknowledgement of it, it makes you feel really worthless. But when somebody just acknowledges it, doesn't have to pay you for it, it's just that, oh, Shelley, thanks for doing that. So, you know, I can't tell you how much that helped me. All of a sudden, you have that clarity in mind, don't you? And you're like, that's okay. And you think, oh, that's nice. I'll do that again for them. And I just feel like that's your challenge, though. I feel like you either feel like nothing's coming back to you, they're not acknowledging you, or the company or the person isn't acknowledging you. And they're pushing your boundaries, basically, which is, again, the Five of Wands. Boundaries, pushing boundaries. The Two of Cups is what you don't see coming, though. Lovely. This is somebody who really does value you. As I say, again, it's all about how you are seeing the situation, but maybe not how the situation really is. Lovely to see the Two of Cups there. And somebody just being on the same page as you, offering you love and support. Oh my gosh, you've got some more swords here. That's clarified by the Ten of Swords, which is lovely. The Ten of Swords probably, as well as the Ace, is probably the best swords to have. I'll explain why in a sec. What else do we want to clarify this Two of Cups with? Why do we have the Ten of Swords also? That's clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Sun. See? I truly believe this is somebody really pushing your boundaries, but they're going to come good, or the situation is even just by an apology, to say just an acknowledgement of your hard work, and they're just going to reconnect with you in some way, and it's just going to melt, I feel, all of that anxiousness, because you've got the Ten of Swords here, and it's giving you that ability to walk away from it. Not necessarily the person, not necessarily the situation. It could be, you could be like, yeah, you know what, you really have pushed my buttons now. And but I feel with the Two of Cups, it's a case of you walking away from, leaving that, that melting moment, like, oh, okay, yeah, lovely. They have acknowledged it. Okay, let's move on. Let's just move on now. I'm ready to go again, because you've got the Sun. Yes. Now, if you've seen in the on the community tab in my on my channel, I went where I take my dog for a walk every day. There's the most amazing field popped up of sunflowers, and and what do sunflowers do? They face the sun, don't they? And it's just all about facing the future with brightness. And this is exactly what this is for you, Aries. I'm so pleased with this, because you've got the Four of Pentacles, which is all about stability and feeling, I don't know, even not normally this card doesn't mean self-worth to me, but in your reading here, it really does. It's lovely. And financial stability too. This is about maybe, again, I always put the caveat on the Pentacles, because Pentacles, most tarot readers class just as money and finances, which it is, but I always say it depends what your coinage is. What do you class? Do you class your time as more precious than money, your energy? And sometimes it can mean that too. But whatever it is, you're feeling, oh, okay, I feel a bit back to me again, a bit back into control, a bit more grounded. Lovely. I love this for you. Your outcome is the Nine of Swords, so you're still going to be worrying of, there's still going to be something. But let's see, let's clarify that. Again, it's just how you are seeing a situation and feeling. Why do we have the Nine of Swords as the outcome? Because the overall general energy is your Eight of Swords. And again, I keep saying that's just about you feeling tied to somebody, some situation, putting hurdles in the way that aren't necessarily there. That's clarified by the Empress, the Five of Cups, and the Hierophant. So for some of you, this is, again, I keep saying that you're tied to somebody, some situation. You actually feel a very high level of commitment towards this energy, because that's what the Hierophant is. It's about spirituality too, and guru, and people knowing what they're talking about. And again, it's all about the church too, and high levels of commitment. So this could be even a marriage. For some of you, this could to do with your relationship at the moment. You've got the Empress here as an outcome too. And this is about new beginnings, rebirth. And with that Ten of Swords and that Ace of Swords, that's all about, being able to leave the situation behind and just move on. Move on, in your mind. Being able to overcome something. Because she really is strong feminine energy and is able to, just get over these hurdles, because she can see that there is more to this. There's a bigger picture. There's the world, and literally there for her. And then you've got the Five of Cups, which is about, it's about loss, regret, disappointment, but it's also about looking at what you have got rather than what you haven't got, and getting out again of that headspace. So a very strifey week for you next week coming up, but just know it's more to do with how you personally are feeling rather than the reality of the situation. Because to get the sun card there in what you don't see coming, it's because you can't see it. You're blindfolded, you're in your head, but the sun is there. It's the most positive card in the deck. So let's just do an oracle. I'm tempted to do we haven't actually done these for a while. The healing waters. Or should I do the rose? Oh, so I decided I'm going to go with the rose. So these are, again, Rebecca Campbell. Absolutely stunning. What's going on for Aries for next week, please, and thank you. Well, we know what's going on, but what other messages are there that can give us some more insight to this reading, or just an extra message from the universe for you? Straight away, I'm feeling like hang in there. It's getting better. That's a beautiful card. It's the rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. You've got to get out of that headspace and allow it. Let's just do one more. And another one, please, and thank you for Aries. What else? There's another message for Aries. That's not very helpful. I've left the introduction card in there. That one's definitely... You've got the rose thread, inner call, soul-led, the mystic, and living courageously. It does take a lot of courage, actually, to overcome anxieties, especially if it's been going on for a while. And it's not easy. Inner call, soul-led, the mystic. You've got to listen to your intuition, how you feel in your gut and not in your head. Look at those cards. They are absolutely stunning. So I hope you enjoyed that, Aries. Please let me know if that resonates. Please, I love seeing all the comments. I do every single morning. I'm very disciplined, very emperor-like I am. I sit in this room and I answer every single question, comment, question, whatever. Respond to it, algorithm permitting. I must admit, sometimes I don't see them and then I'll see them 2 days later. So I do my absolute best. So thank you for joining me. Always really grateful, and have a fantastic week. And I shall catch up with you very soon. Take care. Bye.